Beard 2!
What's up, Beard 1?
Guess what?
What?
More Doki time!
Doki Doki!
Yeah. Okay, so we are officially back with our
Beardiness.
Dokis. All right.
And the Dokis. The beardy Dokis.
Our Doki beards. So I guess we're writing another poem.
I guess we are.
And who should we write to this time?
Should we flip a coin or should we just pick?
We did write for Yuri last time.
We did.
So maybe we should write for Sayori or Natsuki this time?
We can do that.
All right.
Where's the coiny?
All right, since Natsuki, this is perfect now. Natsuki's an ass, so she's the tails. And Sayori is the airhead for the head. Ready?
All right, here we go.
And then whoever gets the last. Okay,
Yeah.
so.
It is
Heads. Sayori. Airhead Sayori, okay.
All right, can I pick them?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry that the mic is in the way.
We like to twirl. Oh shit, that's her.
Oh, shit.
Whoops. Wait, let's try again. Special. Haha. And we like sunny. And we like color. Yeah. And romance. Ha 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 ha. I want to pick poof.
Just pick poof
Okay,
for once.
poof.
Just because of poof, all right.
Okay. What else do you like, Sayori? I think you like. Oh, yes, that one. Depression. She likes bed.
She likes bed. She likes yes.
Bed. I think. And she's lazy. And she likes fun. And she likes friends. And awesome. And would she be grief? Oh no, let's go with shiny. Aw, man, that's okay. You're still doing pretty good. You like to dance? Dance. And dream? Oh, that's Yuri there. Okay. Sadness.
You know, when she has that face, she always looks
I
sad.
know. Pure. Oh, you like pure. Okay. Oops. Jump. Nope.
Might as well jump.
Ocean. And cheer.
Yeah.
We did it.
You did it. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Beard! Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today. It's just that I'm not used to you being in a club, that's all. I see. I mean, that's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why, that all of a sudden... Look at that guilty shit-eating grin. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Aha. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ha 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 ha. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. It's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I'd lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves with one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. You know, if you feel guilty, it means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice it. She was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Bear to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in your shit, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mention it. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun side of you. That's no Well, you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad. Now I have to accept a revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess that's this little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Oh, don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Ha! Kaya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles on the desk. Ow! What was? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction now.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! It's like my dad. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue!
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, well, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Gulp. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! You seriously just do that?
Just runs away. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Haha.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica! Can you tell Sayori? Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me! Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay!
Yeah, of course she's okay. She probably just had to go do something today. She's pretty popular after all, not like me.
Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Oh, sorry. I'm super sorry.
Ha! There you are, cutie.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. It makes no sense at all, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it. I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Beard.
Monica smiles sweetly. Ha! I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Ha! Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share it with you once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Nah, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival's our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. The problem is, the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone and showing how sexy we are and something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
No, what do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Then after they come, we can do this to speak. We can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes!
Ha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy, and I'm hungry again.
Huh. Cupcakes it is then, and if that doesn't work, we'll sell sex.
I'm hungry!
Anyway, we just need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. At the end of the day, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ha! Wah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision as she tries to kiss me. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime and RuneScape, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say this so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for you look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on.
There's that face again.
I know.
At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. It says I sleep in every day. Sayori glances around at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around there. I run my fingertips down Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. You look like a fucking mess. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would never notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
You meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Oh, seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh shit, that's like up close and personal.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Don't say that. You're making me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. That button might come off.
What, you into it or something? Why is this one hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button ear chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, then you would have noticed that sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger and milkier again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look so much better now.
Ah,
Oh, wait, that was me, right? Does that her or me? I don't know.
I don't know.
Too much going on. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
but it's so stuffy. Oh, it's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew, that's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep this unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things to me like this.
Woo.
Woohoo! Yeah, I know, right?
And he'd take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying these embarrassing things, you wench.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier, all right? That's it.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
You gonna watch me sleep?
Fine, fine.
I mean,
It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Hey, so maybe you should come. Oh,
Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
there's too much of this shit. Come on. Oh, you're doing it again, Sayori.
But I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
okay, everyone.
Huh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? I see too much shirt buttoning going on over here.
Yay! Beard, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Who should we go with first? I know we went down the line before.
We went down. Well, last time we did top to bottoms. Maybe this time we can do bottom to top.
Okay. Gotta start with my girl.
Hi again, Beard. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad.
Shit.
I'm happy you're applying yourself, and you can apply yourself to me sometime. Maybe I'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote to her today?
Not really, but sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Oh, is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, I mean, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. That way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be.
Spina
Pose.
bifida.
Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I mean, you can experiment with me later. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look at that. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony?
Cacophony.
I always suck at that. I've always sucked with that word.
a strange
cacophony.
word.
A meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating? Yeah, grating. Her writing's too perfect for me. Grating waveform. Squeaking. Squeakers. Screeching. Piercing. Sine. Cosine. Tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Load me. It's
even more abstract than your last one talking about the loading, huh?
Haha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that about you, Monica. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. Do you believe in magic?
That was good right there.
The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. Well, it's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Okay. as you wish.
Take Monica's writing tip of the day.
As you wish, Monica. I guess I will. She just broke the fourth wall.
She just did.
Does she see us? The
Maybe.
webcam's not on.
You'll never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Anytime, beautiful. Yuri, you're not gonna like this poem. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Beard. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. Yuri's all sad.
Aww.
I write them for myself. Not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. You know, in fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just suck. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things that you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
Oh my.
I see. Well, that's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. I don't really want to read it, but I'll let you. Isn't this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. No, you basically, talk to me like shit, Yuri, so I don't really want to read your poem, and the game forced me to do that. Here, reread Yuri. Yuri broke my heart. I can't even read her poem.
All
you
right.
need to read it, Beard, too, because I can't.
I guess I'll read it. Alright, here we go. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Why is the scrolling not working? Oh, there we go. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments... Sorry. Here we go. Try that again.
Yuri's tricky, isn't
It is. Her writing is a little tricky, and then she has these big words. I'm not used to reading big words.
I'm not either.
The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Each time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic
Pavlonian.
Thank you. Pavlonian.
Oh, Pavlovian, yeah.
Pavlovian. Too many swirlies here.
See, I don't like this either.
Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. All right.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this thing's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what the hell it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself because I like raccoons, so I sometimes enjoy writing about raccoons. Oh, why do you keep them to yourself? But because they're embarrassing. And the raccoons and people would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Beard?
I read that as bread as first.
Because you talked
about bread.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. All right, the person who hates everything.
Well, I can't admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
Oh, that's good.
Come to think of it, this guy reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be under the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary since you're the dead weight of the club, Miss I write like I'm in first grade. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. So you could say that we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, so that's why I'm not friends with her.
One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross, and that's why I'm not friends with her.
Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about... Oops, there it goes. She probably talks about spiders. But what if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her.
Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone.
That's great. It's gross. She's gross. And the world is better off without spider lovers.
And I'm gonna tell everyone!
Damn right. And that's...
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer. Oop, not me.
I mean, it sucked, but it is quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, your message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's how everyone thinks doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to, like my networks. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure like my networks. So something that you're afraid of if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think any less of you. But it just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things like manga networks.
That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? She wrote about networks. Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Huh, really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I doubt she has any weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If it feels like insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate when people who make me feel insecure. Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for you tomorrow, so look forward to it.
I don't want to. Okay. Guess we're stuck with
I guess we are.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Beard! Huh? I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem. That was a piece of crap.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really, I want to put this on my wall and kiss it and love it, can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Oh, jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. But I think I understand you a lot better than other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a beard poem.
It's great.
That's what makes it extra special. Makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
There's a lot of feeling going on here. Sayori hugs Ishi. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's just why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. But then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Oops, I mean, yeah, maybe. I'm so used to
I know.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither. I only like to open a beer.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point when I really kick you to the curb.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Beard. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Okay. Would you like me to read? Or are you gonna
Bottles! I pop off the scalp and the lid of the cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all ramming together like a bundle of kittens. Meow meow. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collections make me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and come to my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in charge, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Woo!
Please give Beard One a round of applause.
Holy shit, Sayori. Give me a second. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy.
Well, not exactly. But maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks, blushy face. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? I really hope you can keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always got a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could just get the fuck up here.
I hit the button by
It's okay. You think about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. I'm not a last minute Larry.
Oh, don't worry too much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets and we can give them out during the event. Okay, well that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing!
Monica.
Yeah! We're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
You kidding me, Monica? You didn't start putting those posters up already, did you? Well, I did.
Look at Yuri still standing up.
Yes, she is. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. They're just pussies, but I guess I can kind of overlook that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same.
It's like she's poking Natsuki's eye.
Kind of. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them and find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, you're gonna fucking do it. I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is to help them out a bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left for once.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with.
All right.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, it sounds like Monica proposed to her or something.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh, shit.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable and to just show off.
Can I go next?
Of course! Now, let's see. Which one should I do? Which one is the best one I wrote about beard?
Flippy, 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 flippy specific poem. Then she stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica
What?
Sorry, I heard a strange noise. It just made me laugh. Monica begins reciting her poem, even though this should be beard, but he walked away.
I had to go arrange something. Okay. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud.
Yay!
Yeah, there's my girl. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example and show off, because I wanted to impress Beard. But anyway, are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next. Ah! Yuri's firing up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly to the podium. Pat, 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 pat. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. What does it do this to? Hey, I don't know. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Oh, you're turning me on, Yuri. This poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with the perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she is bewildered even herself. God, it's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding.
Oh!
Everyone joins me afterward. Okay. And then we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like we don't want to applaud for her. We're just so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. But don't upstage me again. Thank you for sharing.
It looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. That's what's called My Meadow. Ah! Ha ha ha! Sorry, I giggled. Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought.
There's that face.
I know.
How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
Yay!
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Beard liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
The hell does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen your poems where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind it, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It just seems embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Beard. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Beard lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it.
Natsuki.
No, it's fine, okay, and it's fine, and Natsuki's a bitch. We already know that. I might as well get this over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Recite. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put the energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Go Beard! Right. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe. Thanks, Monica.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
Poem is called. It's called. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Jump.
By Van Halen. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds.
Yay.
She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again, you bitch. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'll be the other way around for me.
Well, it's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem to get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time of what you'll be reciting, or I'm just gonna assign you something.
Oh, jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead and the plagiarizing from people.
Oh, I mean, that's fine too. Nothing wrong with plagiarizing. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're even putting in the effort at all for this club. It makes me really happy. Pose.
She's almost slapping Natsuki with the hair again.
Eat my ass, Natsuki.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. I like to watch you guys fight. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. But if it's for the sake of this club, and impressing my Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayo-yo?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to this shit?
It's okay, Beard. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. Come on, I want to walk home with you girls. Where you going? Don't leave me with Sayori. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Huh? Sorry, I was just spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked you to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, like I said before, if it'd be Monica, she was my number one, and Yuri was my backup girl. So sorry.
But Sayori's your BFF.
That's
forever.
right. But I still drop you like a rock.
Aww.
So walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound, pound, pound? I mean, giving out hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel it awful turning her down. So
isn't she beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with if I just said, ha 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 ha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not too long ago that you won't need me anymore,
Need you? Sayori? I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it's a kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Maybe Yuri and Monica and I will go out on a date, and I'll take them both out to the movie or something.
Oh, interesting.
There we go.
Two-timer.
If they don't know, then I'm not a two-timer.
But you're taking them together?
I'm a three-timer!
Oh. What is this, polygamy?
Yeah. It'll be like, I'll lead Sayori on, but then, you and Monica, there's Natsuki, I don't give a shit about her.
It's like sister wives.
Yeah! So anyway, it's been almost an hour for this. This has been a really long day, like, in the game, and literally it's after 11. I need to get ready for bed here, so anyway, this is Beard 1.
And I am Beard 2.
Thank you for doking around with us here, and we'll see you next time.
Doki Doki!